Hi Blue Jays fans, I'm here to talk about some really great original artwork, watercolor paintings that show the evolution of the Blue Jays uniform from their early years, 77, right up to the present era. And I'll show you this artwork in just a sec. I just want to make the point that this artwork would really make a great gift. Mother's Day, Father's Day gift, anniversary gift, wedding gift, birthday gift, retirement gift. And in fact, it doesn't even need to be a gift. Somebody could just be a great Blue Jays fan, and this artwork would look really beautiful in their home or in their office. Let me give you a little background, and then we'll roll up our sleeves and look at the art. My name is Scott Silcox, and I'm actually from Toronto. For 16 years I owned a company called Maple Leaf Productions, and we made and sold a whole variety of products that celebrated the history of uniforms. Major League Baseball uniforms, NFL uniforms, NHL uniforms, college football uniforms, and even CFL uniforms. And we used this artwork on the family of products. And let me try and paint an example for you. The product that we sold by far the most of were plaqued posters, kind of a horizontal poster that used the artwork and traced the evolution of the team's uniform. So we made large plaques. We also made a vertical plaque that looks like this, and then we also made a small horizontal plaque as well. So again, you can just see how we used the artwork to celebrate the evolution of a team's uniform. Then in addition to plaqued posters, we also sold framed posters, and I'll just show you one example, but we did dozens and dozens of different shapes and sizes for all sorts of teams. But this, again, just one example of a framed poster, again, using the artwork to trace the evolution of a team's uniform. So even though, in addition to the plaqued posters and the framed posters, we also did clocks that again used the artwork to celebrate the evolution of a team's uniform. We did coffee mugs that used the artwork. We did fridge magnets. Here's just a couple examples of fridge magnets. Did a neat little product called a fan frame, again tracing the evolution of the uniform using the artwork. We did playing cards, kind of ace, king, queen, jack, 10 playing cards. And we did mouse pads and collector plates and a number of other products. But what's my point? My point is that this artwork really is somewhat famous artwork. And that sounds like I'm patting myself on the back, and that's not the sort of person I am. But I think it is true that this artwork, it's been seen on tens of thousands of products that have been sold across North America. And so it really is somewhat famous artwork. And in addition to being seen in people's homes, you'll also see these products in the offices of the team owners and the league commissioner. You'll see them on TV shows and TV movies. You'll see them on advertisements. You'll see them on team websites. You'll see them in the halls of fame. So, as much as sports artwork can be famous, this really is rather famous sports artwork that's now being offered for sale for the first time. And by the way, everything I'm explaining in this video can be seen at our website, which is devoted to the sale of this artwork, and that website is heritagesportsart.com, and I'll mention that website a few more times. Now, let's roll up our sleeves and look at the Blue Jays. We've got 13 pieces of original art, watercolor paintings, beautiful watercolor paintings, that show the evolution of the Jays uniform. And there are tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of Blue Jays fans across North America, and yet we've only got 13 pieces of art. So I sound maybe a little bit like I'm the guy late at night selling Ginsu knives or super chamois, but I guess my point is, there are an awful lot of Blue Jays fans, and yet we only have 13 pieces of original art. So if this is something that interests you, please, I would ask you to consider acting sooner rather than later. Just as I'm flipping through all of this artwork, on our website, heritagesportsart.com, you'll be able to zoom in on all of this artwork and see the artist's signature, any notes that the artist might have left, any patches that are to be placed on the picture. So you'll really see at the website great detail. I certainly, in this video, I certainly understand you're not going to be able to see the great detail. Now we're up to kind of the 94 season and then the 96 season when they wore that kind of special Canada Day jersey. And now we're into the 99, and now we're into the 2000s. And the most recent in the Blue Jays collection is a 2004 uniform when they introduced that style of uniform. So we've got the 13 pieces of Blue Jays art. And I'll just use this one because this is '93, their second World Series winning year, which is certainly a famous year. Let me use that as an example. I'd love to explain the 3 ways that you could buy that the artwork can be purchased. The first way is you can buy it in this raw, unframed format, just like you see here. If you placed an order today, we would ship it within 24 or 48 hours by UPS. You would get it within a week's time, and then you could frame it or mount it however you see fit. But so the first option is this raw, unframed art, and it's $350, and that includes the shipping, except, I must admit, there's 3 price exceptions. The first year of the Jays, '77, there's a little bit of a premium price associated with that, as are the 2 World Series championships, just because those really will be, arguably the most popular. So there is a bit of a premium for those 3 ones that I just mentioned, and so your website will describe the pricing in all great detail. I won't confuse you, but the standard pricing for 10 out of their 13 pieces is such that this raw unframed art is $350, including UPS shipping. Now, the second way you could buy the artwork is in what we call our classic framed version. And forgive me, Blue Jays fans, that this is a Denver Broncos piece. We'll quickly make it a Blue Jays piece. And what this has is a black metal frame, a double white mat, the original artwork, and then there's an engraved plate that tells the story of the artwork. This whole piece, our classic frame piece, would be $425, and again that includes UPS shipping right to your door. And these are all custom frames, so if you placed an order today, it would take 2 to 3 weeks before it actually arrived at your doorstep, just because it will be custom framed just for you. So that's the second way you could buy it, is in this classic framed version. And then the third and final way you could buy the artwork is in what we call our deluxe framed version. Again, it's a Broncos piece. Let's quickly make it a Blue Jays piece. In this case, it's a wider black frame and a black mat, the original artwork, the engraved plate telling the story of the artwork, and then at the bottom, I think it's a neat touch, is a horizontal poster, and in this case, of course, of the Blue Jays uniform, showing the evolution of the Blue Jays uniform from its earliest years to the present. And what I think is especially neat about this is, here's your artwork, in this case the '93 Blue Jays uniform, and you'll be able to look at the horizontal poster below and go, aha, there's my actual artwork being reproduced. I think it really makes quite a nice framed piece. So this deluxe framed piece is $450, again including UPS shipping, and it would be custom framed for you, so it would take 2 to 3 weeks before it actually gets delivered to your doorstep. So that's the third way you can buy it. The first way, raw, unframed art. Second way, our classic framed version. Third way, our deluxe framed version. Now, just while I think of it, all of this artwork was painted by a wonderful artist and a wonderful person by the name of Bill Band. Bill owns this artwork. He's asked me for my help in promoting the sale of the artwork, and I'm delighted to help Bill. He's a great friend, and because of my background in the whole Maple Leaf Productions, you're able to tell the story to people. So that's why I'm involved, and I'm happy to help Bill. Now, let me explain the 2 ways you can buy the artwork. Really quite simple. The first is visit our website, heritagesportsart.com. It's fully e-commerce enabled. You can buy using any major credit card through the PayPal system. Or if somehow you felt uncomfortable in buying online, or you just wanted to speak to somebody live, then please call me. My name is Scott. My cell phone number is 416-315-4736. I'd love to talk to you. I could tell you some of the research that went into this project. The artist, each of these jerseys has a little bit of a story to tell. I'd love to tell you the story, and it'd just be fun to talk to a fellow Blue Jays fan. So feel free to call me, Scott, 416-315-4736, if you'd like to place an order with a person live and in person. Now, just 2 other quick points, and then I'll leave you alone, Blue Jays fans. The first is, if you happen to know another Blue Jays fan who you think loves great art and might be interested in this, I would really appreciate it if you would share this YouTube URL with them. That would just be very nice of you, just to help spread the word. And then secondly, you might recall that at the outset I mentioned that in addition to this great Blue Jays artwork, we've also done artwork for all the Major League Baseball teams and NFL teams and NHL teams and quite a few college football teams and CFL teams. So if you or a friend of yours is a Leafs fan or an Argos fan or a Green Bay Packers fan or you know, Tampa Bay Lightning fan, we've got artwork on the website, heritagesportsart.com, and I'd really love it if you would be willing to share that website with any people that you think might be interested. So you've been very kind to put up with me. I know my career is not going to be in selling Ginsu knives on late night TV. Thanks for putting up with me. All the best, Blue Jays fans. They will remain forever eternally hopeful. Thanks a lot. Bye.